creative stampers. How are you? I'm here for another card challenge. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Oh my goodness. Texas has had some crazy weather lately, hasn't it? I'm not sure how the rest of you all are, but we've been having crazy storms. I know Debbie Parker up near Oklahoma, one of my teammates, she always gets nasty weather whenever we have the big storms come through. But then that same storm went up and dumped a whole bunch of snow on you guys up north. So, oh, isn't that crazy? All right, I am trying to find my Facebook page on my iPad so I can follow along. All right, there it is. Yay! And I've got Jane and oh, hello, Stephanie McKnight. She's on the team also. I love it. Marky, and it says, I love how it says, and 7 other people are watching. I don't know who those people are, but that's okay. Kim is here. Love it. Hello and welcome. All right. Oh, and for those of you who have just met me for the first time, you're just finding me either on YouTube or Facebook. I come live. Let me get this on here. Here we go. I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page to bring card tutorials to you. On Wednesdays, we do card challenges, and I draw a random person from all the entries, and I announce the winner on the next week. So I have a winner for last week's card challenge. Easter cards. And we had some great entries. I hope you all got some wonderful inspiration from each other. And I will announce the winner in just a little bit. Today's card challenge is going to be a card sketch. Okay, so you all love the card sketches. And so that's what we're going to do. Let me zoom over here where I want to make sure I don't forget anything now. Okay. Also, the other thing I'm doing is I am highlighting retired product. For those of you who shop with me, you should be receiving your catalog this week. I've been getting some thank yous, and they're saying, yay, I got my catalog. So if you have not gotten your catalog yet, the new one, and you know that you've purchased from me, be patient. They send it bulk mail, so it does take a while, but they are starting to arrive in mailboxes. You cannot order from it until May 3rd, but it is fun to have it early so you can start making your wish list. All right, let's cut over to my desk. And of course, I lost connection. Oh, don't you just love this? Hold on. Okay, come on. Come on. There it is. All right, I do not know why that wants to do that, but okay. The joys of technology, right? The joys of technology. And it looks like I'm going to have to readjust again also. Just love it, just love it. Okay. Hold on, everybody. There we go. Zoom in just a little bit. There we go. All right, if you can see, I've got a card in front of me. My fairy card mother, she loves to send cards. Bobby, thank you. Look at this precious little Easter card. I love Peeps. I've been eating them. Did you all see the red hot firecracker Peep that's come out? Oh, my grandkids love them. Ugh, yuck. I wouldn't even try one. Anyways, happy Easter from Bobby. Thank you so much, Bobby. I love it. Let's see. So we're doing a card sketch number 13. And what I mean, I need to announce my winner. Here is my card sketch book. But before we do that, let's announce last week's winner. I'm kind of randomly just playing here. And here we go. Dorothy Freitag. Congratulations. Look at her beautiful Easter card she created with the pansies stamp set. And that's just beautiful. So congratulations, Dorothy. I'll be sending a prize to you. And all my other winners, you should have received your prizes by now. If you have not received your prize and you know you've won, would you please reach out to me? I've had the worst time with the U.S. Postal Service, but, can't complain. And then I have another bad thing happening. I've lost connection again. Okay, y'all have to be patient. Patience is a virtue, right? There we go. Okay. Patience is a virtue. Let's start. I've been rambling long enough. So I'm using, for today's sketch, I like using the number of the day of the month, and we are on April the 13th, so we are using sketch number 13. I have not used this sketch in a while. Right here, you'll notice there is a strip and then there's an oval. Now, I made this card back when I created this book, and we used to have layering ovals, like we have the layering circles, and we used to have layering squares, but we don't have that anymore. And so I was thinking, well, what else can I use besides an oval? And besides, I like sharing with you alternative ways to use your sketch. So that is what I'm doing. I'm going to show you how to take this sketch and do something a little different where it still looks like the sketch, but it's not using the oval there, okay? So I'm just going to move this off to the side for a sec and share some of the other things I'm using. I'm using this stamp set here. This is Sweet Strawberries, and it is retiring. If you have not got this stamp set yet, and you've been wanting to, you only have until May 3rd. May 3rd, this will no longer be available. And it's only available while supplies last. So it's a great stamp set. It's got a birthday and a thank you just for you. I use that a lot on gift tags. Hello there for just a all occasion stamp. And then some other stuff there too. Okay, so strawberries, just beautiful. Okay, that's that. And of course the punch that coordinates with it. So we're going to put that to the side. We're going to use Pool Party and Magenta Madness. Magenta Madness is retiring. I love this pink. It's so pretty. I'm also using Smoky Slate. And speaking of Smoky Slate, did you all know that, okay, I'm not watching my comments, making sure everybody can hear me. Yes, congratulations, Dorothy. My squirrel brain just went off on tangent. If you all did not know, we sell designer paper in the color family packs. A lot of people miss this in the catalog. It's at the back of the designer paper, and it only has one picture, but then it lists all 4 families underneath it. And this is the Neutrals family pack, and it's of course, there's only a little bit left. There's a whole 48 sheets when you order it. But I love having these to help with, like for my regular designer paper, if I just need like an extra burst of the color in the color scheme. But in this case, I'm just using it by itself as the main designer paper here. And I love this plaid on here. Okay, so we have the Smoky Slate and the Magenta Madness, and then I'm also going to be using Pear Pizzazz for the leaves for the little strawberries. All right, so like I said, the sketch has a strip, and you can see the strip right there, but then it has this oval. And instead of an oval, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the strawberry leaves in the background where the oval would be, and then I'm going to put some strawberries on top, and that is going to create an oval type of shape. Okay, so it's not actually using an oval, but it's creating like an oval shape. All right, so let's do that. And I like using the Smoky Slate instead of the black sometimes. Black is kind of harsh, and I wanted a soft background. Okay, background. I'm not going to be coloring it or anything. I'm just using this to put in the background. All right, so I have that one. And Linda says she loves this sketch. Well, I'm glad you like it. And Cecilia, hey Cecilia, how are you doing, girl? All the way from California. You're up bright and early this morning. And there we go. Now that I have this kind of an ovalish look here, I'm going to stick my designer paper on top. And I want to make sure I'm following my directions correctly, because it seems like a lot of times I start to make the card and then I forget things. So this is correct. This is the second step. I'm putting this strip here. And of course, it's a little longer than my paper, but that's okay. I can trim it off. There we go. Looks good. And then just take your snips and use your card as a guide and just trim that extra off. Okay. And I cut that at 1 1/4. 1 1/4. You know, I got that measurement. I tend to use 1 1/4 a lot. Way back in the 90s, I used to do what was called creative memories. I bet a lot of you all, those of you who are scrapbookers, remember creative memories. Actually, they have come back. They are back in business again, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. But they used to sell strips of colored cardstock at 1 1/4, and I just got so used to using 1 1/4 that it's my go-to measurement. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I'm just rambling again. All right, now that I've got that on there, what's next? All right, I want to get some string in here, some twine, and you know, we have that 5-pack neutral pack. It has gray, off-white, white, black, and kind of a brownish color, crumb cake. And I could use the gray to match with the paper, okay, so that would be okay. Or I could go harsh and really bring out the twine so you really could see it with the black. Or I could, actually I have another white that's already open. This one hasn't. No, I guess I used it already. All right, I gotta find the beginning. Here it is. There we go. Or white. So all of those look really pretty. Oh my, or you know what else I could do? I could combine. Oh gosh, I'm having fun now. Oh lordy. Ooh, look at that. 3 colors of string. Oh, that's a great idea. All right. We're going to use 3 colors of string. So we're doing a triple bow. There we go. Roll all those out everywhere. Okay. And make sure I have enough to tie a bow. Whee! Okay, that should be plenty. I like to cut it, when I'm using this many strings at once, it's a little easier to cut them off the spools. But most of the time I try to keep it on the spool to save, so I'm not wasting too much of it. But, there we go. Spur of the moment there. Okay, I need my tweezers here, my self-clamping tweezers to hold this in place while I tie. How we doing here? It says Anne is watching. Colleen's here, and she says congratulations, Dorothy. Patricia's here. Maria, hey Maria, how are you? Oh my goodness, I have not seen you in forever. We need to get together, girl. Maria just lives down the street, so we tend to get so busy. Even though we live next to each other, we don't ever see each other. Isn't that the way it goes? Okay, there we go. All right, got my bow on there. Y'all like that? There we go. And I'm going to trim that off a bit. There we go. Okay, love it. Now that I have some twine on there, I've got my background. It's time to get the strawberries. Now, like I said, I'm using Magenta Madness, and I used the outline stamp for the strawberries, and then I just punched them out with the punch. Okay, oh, it looks like the punch didn't quite get right there. Get that over there, okay. And then the same thing with the strawberry tops, okay? And I just did that in pear pizzazz. All right, so first let me put the strawberry tops on, and I found these strawberry tops, they work well with glue dots to put on. Liquid glue is okay, but the little tape runner, they're just a little too small for a tape runner. So I just stick that on like that, and then come in here and put it on there. And this one. And the last one. There we go. Don't you love, glue dots are so fun. Whoever invented glue dots was a genius. There we go. All right, now my strawberries have tops. We're good, we're good. We're almost done. We are almost done. I'm going to put one kind of flat. It can't lay too flat because of the twine there. But anyways, where are my dimensionals and my tape? Okay, so I've got my dimensionals. Yeah, I'm afraid. No, it'll be all right. Because I'm going to put strawberries on top of it, so you won't really see. I'm just making sure. Hold on. Because I'm going to put this one here and then this one like on top there. Let's move this one over. Yeah. See how that's making like an oval there? Yeah, I'm going to have to do this up on dimensionals. I didn't realize how thick that string was. That's okay. All right, so put that there. And there we go. And then this one, put the dimensional down here. I don't want to overlap my dimensional and my strawberries. They'll be lopsided, and then also it makes the thickness is too thick. And I don't want it to be too thick going through the mail. All right, and then finally this one we'll put here. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now we have our strawberries, we have our background, we have our twine. We're doing good. We need a sentiment. Okay, let's do a sentiment. And I forgot to get a strip. Hold on. I have a whole box of strips from when I cut cardstock, which I'm sure you all do too. Here we go. Actually, I want that a little smaller. I want that a 1/2 inch, and that's a little bigger than a 1/2 inch. Let me get my trimmer. Let's just hope I can make it 1/2 inch, because it's going to be really, really little. Okay, there we go. And close that. There we go. Awesome. Okay, where is my stick? Here it is. And I'm making a thank you card with my Magenta Madness. How we doing? How we doing? Oh, Maria says she got her catalog in the mail. You're very welcome, Maria. Very welcome. Oh, and Stephanie says she did Creative Memories back in 1997. Yes. They really are a great company for scrapbooking. And I'm putting that right up to the edge. There we go. And then I'm going to trim it off right on the edge. Oops, I could hold it in my hand. There we go. And now I can just attach it on there. And let me put some tape runner on there. All right. So this is our card challenge for this week. It is the card sketch number 13. And if you all, I know almost everybody owns this card sketch book, but if you for some reason do not have this and you would like a copy of it, I just sell this for $4.95. It helps pay for my blog and my newsletter platforms. And there is a link on the YouTube channel in the description. There's also a link on, where else? Well, anyways, if you can't find it, just message me and I'll send you a link. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys, I can't wait to see what y'all create. Remember, the sketch does have an oval, so if you want to use an oval, by all means, use an oval. But if you don't have an oval, you can create the illusion of an oval. What I'm looking for is some kind of a strip with something on top of the strip. That's all that I'm really looking for on these card sketches. Okay, you all have a blessed Wednesday. I'll be back Friday with Fun Fold Friday, and that's it. Okay, bye-bye.